Transylvania. That is something I had probably 10 years ago. I just had it was like a little thing, little exercise almost, like a Middle Eastern or some sort of exotic scale. And that was it. I mean, and then the other part just was just a piece of music I had written, and it wasn't till Power Forward took it in probably say 2022. So probably it's been around for about 3 years, I'd say.
Oh, wow.
Add that little funk to it.
Yeah, and Corwin and Tudor. Yeah, they put a hip hop beat basically to it. They put a hip hop beat to it, and it just interesting piece of music, you know.
When you started playing, you were playing keys on this when y'all first started, right?
Yeah, I figured out some keys part, kind of a Transylvanian kind of influence.
And then switched over to bass, right?
Yeah.
Corwin used to be on the bass.
Yep, and it was his house that you guys found out you knew each other, and I was the common. I was the Kevin Bacon, you know.
Right.
You know Kevin Bacon? Yeah, I don't know Kevin. You know?
Right.
The 7 degrees of Tuck.
It was just a natural situation when we had Corwin. I met Corwin, and I went into his little music room, and he had speakers everywhere. He had a bass in there. He said, "Yeah, I play the bass."
Shiny drum
I said,
set.
"Really?" A drum set was sitting there. I was like, "Oh my God!" I said, "First thing I said, do you know Andy Tuck?" He said, "Yeah, I know Andy Tuck." I said, "Well, I've been playing with Andy for a little while, man. We'd like to get the jam out with you." And he was like, "Sure." And
Made it happen.
Made it happen.
Made it happen.
Been Power Forward ever since.
Damn.
You know.
Was Transylvania one of the first songs y'all started playing?
No, that came secondary. I mean, it was in the second wave. We had the first record was the first 11 songs we had, original piece of music. We had them done and ready to roll.
Right.
And the second ones were the second batch of songs we had ready to roll. So now we got about 3 coming with you.
Right.
We got a third one, a trifecta.
Right.
Trifecta.
We've had this music for a while, man. We just never had any lyrics or anything to it. It was just more like jam songs for us, you know.
Right, little piece of instrumental music, you know, and like you said, you came to saw us at the show. I remember you were sitting there. It was a very not well attended show, so I couldn't miss you because you're like one of like 8 people there. It was, you know, you were definitely tuned in, you know, because I was doing my thing, and I look up every time, and you were just really tuned in, which is always great to see.
Yeah.
Musician to musician. I find a lot of times I'm playing to the musicians in the room. They're the ones that are like, "Hey, miss that C sharp right there."
So yeah, I used to come to the shows, watching them jam, playing this tune. It was called Transylvania back then.
Wow.
But I was all, every time y'all hit that shit,
Right.
I'd be like trying to figure out the flow because they had that intricate, you know,
Yeah.
and every time they played this joint, I'd be in there and I just get on my. I always was jamming to y'all joints anyway. And it's one big shout out to Clintonics because I don't know about Power Forward without Clintonics.
Clintonics.
Yes. But definitely one of the most challenging songs of my new songwriting journey. And it was challenging, all the changes.
Yeah,
but
it fits so
It
perfectly.
was
Like,
amazing how you put
the
those
words
rhymes.
and the music were truly married in a union of souls.
So seductive, so sinister, I'm intrigued, can't resist her, cause she's the girl with the spotlight on, party all night, shots at the bar, cat eye stare with a tattoo on, vampire love, blood cold, not warm.